Hi guys, today we are going to cover the topic staging slots environment in Azure. So staging slot is nothing but it's kind of a deployment environment. As you know already in our traditional application, generally earlier we used to publish the application into the production, right? So in Visual Studio we will have the option to publish into the production or staging or development environment. So that will have an URL. That will be having an URL with a DNS name. So the main problem with this kind of approach is like once you publish the application into the production environment, so you will ask the testers to test the application. So after that only you will came to know about the issues facing in that application. So maybe the issue may be due to like the existence of some software installed or some other dependencies in the server. So you may need to install some Oracle client or a SQL client or version mismatch or some DLL mismatch or some environment issue. Due to some the environment issue, you may face the issues in the production environment. So the slot environment, the staging slot environment will helps to fix those kinds of issue. So you will have the different URL. You will have a different URL with the GUID. Uh, that is what the staging slot environment. So it will helps to give a secure separate deployment slot. So instead of production, so the environment will have the same configuration as of production, but there will be a slight difference with the production URL. So it will be having a different GUID appended with the URL or some name you can append with the URL. So it will differ from the production URL, but the environment will be the same, and you can swap with the production URL. So once you have tested it, you can provide the security to the URL. So everyone won't be able to access the URL. So you can provide security to the URL as well. So once you have tested, once you have provided the initial testing, you can swap with the production URL, and testers can come and test the application. So there is an auto swap also. You can configure it in the application itself. So we will go to the Azure portal. So in the Azure portal, you need to, once you log in into the Azure portal.azure.com, so here you need to create an application services. So you need to search here. You can search here application services, or so that will list all the option that Azure is providing. Here you need to click on create button. So you need to give the name, subscription you need to select, and resource group you need to select. You can create your resource group. I just created a resource group with course name and web application name you have to create. And those are settings you need to create, and click on create plus review plus create. So you will get a application service got created. So there you can deploy your application. So I have created a slot with name course, so application services with name slot. So once you create it, you can, that will list over here notification. Here you can click on go to the resource, that will get redirected to the application services. So this is what the symbol of application services. Here you can see all the configuration related to the application services that I have created. So here you need to click on the deployment slots. So that is what the staging slot that we have seen. Here you need to create the slot. You need to click on add slot. Here I am not a paid member, that's why it is asking me to upgrade this one. So let me upgrade it to the, okay, so it will appear only for the production, it seems. Yeah, let me select zip one memory and say okay. Let me check this one. Yeah, staging slot is available. Up to 5 staging slot is available here, it seems. So for this, these are things are not listing or what? Okay. Okay, now I will be having that option. I should be having that option. Okay, yeah, set. Yeah, here it is listing the slot production running. Okay, so you have not added any deployment slot. Click on the add slot. It will ask me the name, staging slot test clone settings from. See, it is asking me to clone the settings from this slot. I have selected. This is what the main service, right, that I have created. See, this is what the main service slot add. So the same settings will get created, it seems. It's creating this staging slot. Okay, so I got the slot got created. I have clicked on that one. This is what it will look like, the same uh, application service that is existing inside the main application service that I have created. Here you can see subscription key, FTP host name. I got a host name, host, everything. I got subscription ID. So here I can uh, deploy my application initially. See, slot staging, that is what staging slot test. Here you can see, right, this is what it got appended to the main URL. Staging slot, like this, the main name is getting appended to the main URL. So here you can see there is a swap also, it's there. Once I tested and I can swap. See, it's very simple. I can swap with the main production. See, this is what main production does. Just swap it, that's it. First initially deploy into the staging environment, so after that just swap it. It's a wonderful feature. Yeah, that's all to Ashok. Thanks everyone for watching. You'll see in the next video.